103.5 KTU, the beat of New York with Cubby and Cindy and Enrique Iglesias in the building, everybody. Yeah. Make some noise.
Good morning, Cubby. Good morning, Sandy.
Hey, good morning to you. It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys, too.
Yeah, when you hugged Enrique, what did you say, Cindy?
I want to touch greatness.
Yeah,
I want to tell you. When I hugged you, I said I want to touch greatness.
Always he's one of the good guys, as you know.
Yes.
We've interviewed Enrique several times.
A billion times.
A billion times, way back in the Bailamos days.
I love it.
And you haven't changed a bit. You're still that down-to-earth dude. I think that's why people love you. I don't mean to make you embarrassed here, but you're really...
You are embarrassing me.
No, you're just a good guy, man. You're just a good guy, and we're big fans, and we're happy that you're here with a new tune. It's been a while.
I know it's been a while. Well, I mean, a lot of people say it's been a while, but for me, like a year and a half, 2 years. I mean, a year and a half. It's like, oof. If they knew that how many hours I spend in the studio just trying to make it as fast as possible. Yeah, but I wanted to take my time.
Because we're thinking you're like kicking back on the beach, but you are working for that time.
I am.
Yeah.
It's actually, making an album is probably the most difficult thing, the most difficult aspect of my job, believe it or not, because you want to make sure that you cannot plan it. You know, you go in the studio or you're at home and you're writing songs, and sometimes you write good songs, sometimes you write songs that you don't feel good about.
Right.
It's a process, man.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, what do you want to keep? What do you want to get rid of? What do you want to work on? What do you want to leave alone?
Or where nothing comes out, that's scary.
Yeah, you have that block.
Yeah, you ever get fearful of a writer's block?
I mean, I've never had writer's block, but there's been times when I've written a lot of songs that I wasn't satisfied with. I was saying in prior interviews that the way I kind of like test my own songs is I'll write the song and then I'll go to sleep, obviously like 4 or 5 a.m. I'll wake up the next day and I'll play it. And if it still feels good, if it puts me in a good mood, I'm like, you know what? There's something to this.
There's something here.
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen often.
Yeah. Do you ever think of lyrics like in a random place? Like you ever been on the John?
Actually, my first Spanish song that I ever wrote was called Por Amarte. I was 15 years old, and I wrote it. I was in the shower. The whole melody, I remember, and with the lyrics, most of the lyrics, and I remember like coming out of the shower and just writing the lyrics down and the melody. And a little tape recorder that I had, I actually recorded the melody.
That's great.
And that became my third single.
Well, a lot of times your best thinking happens in the shower.
It happens in the bathroom for me, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, the bathroom, it's true.
It just all comes to me there.
Exactly. And you sound so good when you sing in the bathroom, too.
The acoustics are unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly. Now, tell me about this new track, Turn the Night Up.
Turn the Night Up is, there's a phrase in that song that says, give me some of that. And I'm always going around the house saying, give me some of that. But just joking around. Yeah. So I was in the studio saying, give me some of that. And I was actually working with Niles from the Cataracts and Marty and Rome, 3 good friends that I've made most of my album with. And we just made a song around that. And we thought, when we first wrote it, it was a little out there, but I knew that if I could pull off the vocals in the studio and I could make it fun and sexy and nasty, but just exciting and energetic, I knew we were onto something.
You like to be on the edge a little bit.
I'm not saying on the edge. I just like to look. I like to do songs and write songs and make songs that just feel good, whether they are more intimate, more serious, or more fun, like this one. Quick question: when you guys listen to a song, I know you listen to a million songs, but do you know if it's a hit or not a hit right away by first listen, or does it take you more than one?
Well, back in my music director days, I mean, there were some songs that hit you right off the top, and there were songs that grew on you. Here at KTU, our bosses have already picked the music.
Yep.
So I feel if it's already on KTU, it must be a hit. But, I mean, there have been plenty of songs that I thought were not going to be hits and ended up being hits.
What was the biggest surprise? The one that you thought, there's no way this song could be a hit, and it was huge.
Do you remember Duncan Sheik, Barely Breathing?
Yeah, of course.
I am barely breathing.
Yeah.
I just thought it was okay. And it ended up being a top 10 record. That was one that sticks out in my mind. Yeah, I missed out. Wait a minute, whose interview is this? We're interviewing you, Enrique.
No, it's interesting. I don't know.
I'm just kidding. You had a question, Cindy.
Yeah, how did you decide that Turn the Night Up was going to be the single?
Well, Turn the Night Up I thought was a good opener for the album. Most of the album's not really like that, to be honest. But I just, like I said, it doesn't really mean it's that I feel it's the best song on the album. I just think it's the right song to start the album with.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, I heard it. Is it true some artists don't want to...
Hi, Poppy.
I love it. Hi, mommy.
I was waiting for it, the door to open.
I was waiting for that, Poppy.
Hi, Poppy.
Is it true some artists don't want to release their biggest hit right out of the chute because they don't want to blow it up too quickly?
Shoot
Maybe,
the wad.
I guess.
Shoot the wad, Poppy.
Right away.
Yeah. Premature.
It actually, you're right. It could happen. I mean, again, I don't think it's. Look, I don't know which one's the biggest hit on the album, or if there are any hits on the album. I just know the songs. There's songs that I enjoy, and there's songs that I enjoy probably more than this one, or less, and some less than this one. I just think the song puts me in a good mood, and whenever I put it on, it gives me that energy and it gives me that feel that I say, whoa, this is a good first single. Let's not even call it a first single. Let's call it, like the opener, and then maybe the first.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, when is the whole album coming out?
The whole album comes out in November.
November, okay. And then people always want to know about a tour supporting it and all that?
Yeah, I have a tour for 2018. We're doing.
Come on.
You need to really plan a
2018.
2018, you
Yeah,
said?
and he's drunk, man.
Come on.
Yeah, don't.
Seriously.
He's joking.
I was going to say that.
Sim will buy anything.
I had to stop and do the math, and I'm like, wait a second.
No, I will do a tour. I will do a tour.
Wait a minute.
He only does tours every, like only Winter Olympic years.
Every 10 years. I'll do a tour 2014 for sure. But have in mind, the album will come out November, so by the time you start touring, it'll be 2014.
So do you have any ballads on this?
I do have some. I do. It's actually an album where can be very sexual at times, and it has also the very, the love side of it.
He's a horny bastard.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not that horny. I think I used to be hornier back in the day. I think I've lost my mojo.
No way. Do you know what? You just have to put your new album on.
You think so?
And it'll be on like Donkey Kong. Or any of your old ones.
A hit song will make you hornier?
What?
That could be an album title.
It could. Actually, it could.
Wait,
Mojo could be a good album title.
Yeah, it could.
Do you have a title for the album?
I do, but I might change it, and I'd rather not say it just in case.
I would love for someone to title an album called "Go F Yourself."
Or hit it harder from the back.
Yeah, can we pick it? Can we
hit it harder?
Hit it harder from the back.
That's the B-side tag.
I like that. Or go F yourself.
Turn the night up.
How great would it be? I mean, we don't buy CDs anymore; it's online now. But how great would it be to go through like a CD store and go, "Okay, go F yourself," from Enrique's out.
Like?
I love that album.
Is this the remix?
Did you bleep that there? KTU.com. In closing, before we leave, anything you want to say that we haven't touched on besides? Well, I mean,
I do.
Yeah.
There's a few things that I wanted to touch upon.
By the way, notice I didn't even go down the personal life road because you like to keep that to yourself, right?
I like to keep it to myself, but I mean, I don't mind talking about it.
But things are good?
Like something?
Things are good. Things are very, very good. No, things are good. They've been good. I can't complain. I have had very, very, very good amount of years my past 10 years have been great.
Beautiful. See, I love that. He's a gentleman. He doesn't put it all out there. Cubby.
How about you, Cubby?
No, things are good with me too.
Yes?
I'm getting at that age now where I'm thinking about kids, and I got to hurry up. Our clock isn't ticking like a woman's clock is, but I don't want to be 70 with a 10-year-old.
I hear a lot of people say that, but I wouldn't mind being, as long as a lot of people say, when I'm 60 or when I'm 70, I'm not going to have the energy to keep up with my kids. But that doesn't mean you're not going to be a good father.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I know a lot of good fathers that are 60 and 70, and I know some fathers that are probably not that good and are 20 and in their 30s.
Well, I feel I'd be a good dad. I'll just be in a rascal, though. I'll be in one of those scooters going around.
Can you push me?
Yeah.
How many kids do you want to have?
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to have. I've always thought about 2.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
I think 2 would probably be them. I like to. I mean, for.
Well, you came from a big family.
I did, but I think my girlfriend would probably want twins right away. Get it over with.
It's fun practicing, right?
I don't know. I haven't practiced in years.
Well, anytime you want to practice, my net's open.
You ready to practice now?
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, when
Tell
you
the
were,
girl it'll be all right.
Yeah. When you wear fishing nets, it's just like a big crab net trolling through the water.
A big crab net.
You can run, you can hide, but you can't escape.
Damn. You're crabs.
They don't bite. They don't bite.
Enrique Iglesias, always a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by KTU.
All right, thank you.